I love this story. In Mount Hope Cemetery, right next to the iconic fountain, is a bowled-out plot with thousands of daffodils, almost all planted by one man. Dan Gross caught up with that man, Bill Whitney, today.
Everybody calls me Bill or the Daffodil Man.
Bill Whitney is from Lincoln, Maine, and grew to love gardening with his grandparents. That passion blossomed into degrees in horticulture and landscape design. So with those under his belt, when he turned 50, in 2000, it was time to move from his home in Cape Cod to put down roots in Rochester and to fall in love with Mount Hope Cemetery.
And I love just all the vignettes you get everywhere. Just wonderful, wonderful scenes.
And in 2018, it was time to get to work, inspired by a daffodil display in Nantucket.
There's about 4 million daffodils, and they have a great daffodil celebration.
He wanted to make this display to celebrate a flower with a special day, like the Lilac Festival, here in what's called a kettle, a glacial formation. The 73-year-old Whitney himself,
Done with a wheelbarrow, a pickaxe, and a grub hoe, and a spade.
Has reshaped the kettle to make these ridges. Besides the Daffodil Day, along with a jump start from a high school football team, he has planted over 20,000 daffodils for the cemetery, pansies for the children resting here, and the loved ones who visit.
But I wanted it as a retreat for people to come and just find themselves.
But Whitney is also building a home for himself and his husband, Mykel.
That's my monument. It's a poem, and it's by Robert Frost. Nature's first green is gold, her hardest hue to hold. Her early leaf's an hour, her early leaf's a flower, but only so an hour. Leaf subsides to leaf, Eden sang to grief. Dawn subsides to day, nothing gold can stay. It's where I'm going to be for the rest, for eternity. That's where I'll be, surrounded by everything that I love.